Well, you wonder, how long have I played in the Winds? Well, I played in the Winds since the very beginning. And when was that very beginning? Well, it was the fall of 1979. And I was 20 years old. My dad was a teacher at Muskegon High School, and one of his fellow teachers was Bruce Harwood, who was the orchestra director, and Bruce had been my orchestra director in junior high and high school. I'm a French horn player, so French horns got, you know, kind of tagged into playing in the orchestra. And Bruce had heard about this group starting. Denny Emmons was the original director, and Denny and Bruce were friends, and Bruce called my dad and said, "You have to tell Betty that she has to get down to this." It was the Blue Lake Community Band building. Formerly, it was the Salvation Army building. She's got to get down there, and she's got to bring her French horn, and she's got to join this band. And my dad called me up, and he said, "You got to get there." So I showed up not knowing what to expect. It was the second rehearsal. Betsy Chapman, who's no longer with us, she passed away a year ago. Betsy was the horn player. She had her daughter Christy with her, so it was the three of us for quite a while. And I really miss Betsy. She was an awesome friend over all these years. She liked to tease me that she'd been in band longer because she came to the first rehearsal and I made it to the second one. I was still in college at that point, so at times I was a little bit spotty because, you know, when you're a college student, and I was also married, sometimes it gets a little difficult to make things, you know, work and get to rehearsals. But so I never really had a break in playing my horn. Maybe for about a year between when I actually played as a student at Muskegon Community College. I went to Grand Valley. I was at Grand Valley, so I had about a year break and then picked my horn back up. I have been playing ever since. So I'm into the 40th year of the West Michigan Concert Winds. Started out, it was the Blue Lake Community Band, and then it was the Muskegon Symphonic Band, and then it was, so maybe it was the West Michigan Community Band, then the Muskegon Symphonic Band, and now the West Michigan Concert Winds. So we have gone through some different names, but it doesn't change the fact that it is our band, our community band, that is just, you know, it's your place to hang out. For people who, you know, don't have a different hobby, band is the hobby, band is your friends, band is what makes a difference to have that music in your life. And you learn, you know, you have to follow the director, you have to follow your leader. You know, it's changed over the years. And we've had, you know, we started out with Denny Emmons. And then for a year, we had maybe Kent Creevy came in and did a concert or two. And then Don Miller came in. And Don was, he was a very nice man, a great conductor. And when Don passed, very unfortunate timing, Gail stepped in, and she's been our director for a long time. You know, we've taken trips. I've gone on all the trips. You know, I think about some of the things we've done, and Muskegon has changed. You know, we used to have a mall downtown, and we were part of starting Christmas every year. They had this big Christmas tree that they would light. We would be down there in the mall. We'd play. The tree would get lit up. Santa Claus would be there. It was Chris Moose was there, you know, and we were part of that tradition for years and years and years. And, you know, the current mall doesn't do that, but, you know, I think of that, and it was, it's one of those things I really, you know, enjoyed doing. And then because you always had a lot of people, I mean, it was just like this glob of people just, you know, kind of packed around us while we were playing Christmas music. You know, I'm trying to think of, you know, just we've just seen a lot of people come and go through the Winds, and sometimes we've seen people come and leave and come back. And there are, you know, not too many of us that have been here all of this time. You know, I think about, you know, somebody new comes in, and I think they enjoy the group, but they maybe don't have the perspective of somebody who's been there all this time and has seen how much the group has improved. the cohesiveness, the way we play together. A lot of us have been in there for a long time. And when you play with the same people over and over and over, you get to the point where you just kind of know each other. And the music just really comes out very nicely. So that's a real bonus to have been around all this time.